Bro, I lost to you one time, folks.
No
I ain't even
cap.
say nothing. I just said something because you was a
Can't be
97.
hating when people
Bro.
be
That
doing
never
that.
happened
So
to
I don't
my
even think he
quarterback.
I mean,
did.
every nigga you see
That
on my
never
team.
happened to my quarterback.
Bro, no, listen. This how you find out if a nigga cheated, bro. Alright, cool. You could find out if a nigga, like, if a nigga got goofy players on his team.
Here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11.
I got 3 rookies on my team.
We've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion.
I got Henry Ruggs, Chase Young, and Isaiah Simmons.
Taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints.
This nigga got a 91 speed. Hell no,
with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime.
I told you I wasn't mad because I lost, bro.
Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back.
I only scoped those teams because you see he had a 97 quarterback. So I just picked it out, bro.
And got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV?
I'm not mad because I lost, bro.
Remember Hank Stram as their
escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That has nothing to do with our game, bro. That has nothing to do with our game.
Hold it. Dang, come on, bruh.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Taking it deep. Is this intercepted?
It was a punt. That's all I wanted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down.
I forgot he got
you. Get the ball, but instinct takes over. And when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8.
I knew he was going to run. I'm not able to do my setups.
Take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, I know from past experience,
Chase Young being that big.
Visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Oh, my God.
Catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on
That's your zone, Chase. He keep running the same play, just climb.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The quick slant.
We got a brand new
And
best.
he is into the end zone.
Make the
Touchdown,
hot dogs, you pretty.
with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack.
Miami.
They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Them Hurricanes be fucking Florida and ourselves. Yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete.
Whoa!
Seals Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20.
So you telling me niggas could lay down and hop up now?
So 2nd and 8 here.
Understood.
Play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Understood.
Mahomes going to throw. A dump off now to Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nigga, go look at the guy. When next time you do the rosters or whatever, look at Chase Young.
Running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I got blitz radar, nigga. That's not Sammy Watkins. That's DK Metcalf. 95 speed, 95 acceleration from the Seahawks. Traded him for Cam Newton because they needed a court. No, it wasn't Cam Newton. It was Sammy Watkins. Matter of fact, in the 3rd round. No cheat this way.
It
Stop
was 3rd
talking.
and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission.
Bro,
all the way for
Chase
the
Young
Let me
looks like
focus in
that,
on one
nigga.
word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the
Madden didn't make these rosters. You know when you make these updated rosters, they're regular random niggas on the outside making this
and he
correct.
takes off, and he kept
Watch
going.
this.
Nice gutsy call.
Chase
Even
Young,
better
shut up.
execution.
I couldn't find.
Chase Young.
Here's what I found.
Cause I'm trying to find out how big this nigga is since you talking, nigga. I'm not kicking the ball.
So all
Shut
even
up.
at 7 now as they kick it away.
Nigga, I kicked it.
Fielded about a yard
I
deep.
kicked.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Definitely what I am. Bye.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
He
what
is
you
a
did before.
superstar. How do you
But
sound?
then for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, was this not the? Hold on, listen. Was this not just a nigga talking about something, bro? When a nigga beat you, they start scoping your team. Like, oh god.
2nd and
Like when
9
you
now.
lose to a nigga.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. 39 yards.
Touchdown.
There. Big one.
He didn't score.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
Hey,
Trying to hit
dumbass
Thomas that
nigga. You
time.
said what?
There,
You
but
said
the
what? You got cut.
40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones.
Oh, my
coming in to
God.
drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They were trying to set up that
Go
screen. trying to get that
look.
screen to
Like
formulate.
stop
Took too
capping.
long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one,
go look.
Football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception. But really,
also, now he finna patch my niggas because he losing. I mean, because he
flummoxed on that play and end up taking the sack.
Bro, Chase Young always has a superstar.
Oh, he's gonna let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught.
Nigga, who is that?
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Nigga, you happy?
Sanders, 45 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score.
That nigga just started busting his balls because he got a touchdown at the game killed 3 downs straight. Yeah, you gotta go, bro. You irritating.
Target partner. There's no You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 20. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Flushed out right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Back to throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again at Super Bowl 54. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Off the draw, here's Hill. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back get themselves reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds. And that will go as a turnover.
Back in the money, okay. Sound going, but I'm home. I already been through the storm. Sound like a storm.